Hi Holistretch fam, this is Frances Eve. I'm going to be showing you assisted stretch routine for the arms and the shoulders. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already. There's plenty of assisted stretch videos and stretches you can do on your own. All right, let's begin by opening up the elbow joint and the shoulder joint. We can take our outside hand to the elbow or inside hand to the wrist and gently float the arm around in a circle. In this way, we get to utilize the movement, the rotation of the entire joint, and we get to see where they have dense fascia. We get to see what area is loose, what area is tight, and where we should focus on. To begin, we'll be opening up the bicep, so have your client squeeze their arm in, and then you're going to rock your body back in a low lunge to pull their forearm back. As they squeeze in, they're resisting as you pull back. This helps to shorten the muscle, the bicep muscle here, and then as they're shortening, they're extending. This gives them the full natural flexibility of their bicep. Next, we'll go ahead and move the arm up. We'll bring that inside arm to the underside of their hand and then wrap their hand around with the outside of our arm. Have them reach up, and then as they reach up, we're going to lift up like a rainbow arc and then back down. They're reaching up, their hand in a fist, and then you are cradling their fist and rocking the arm back down. Making sure to use your legs as a strategy for moving your body whilst keeping your spine straight. Have them lift on the inhale and then exhale, pull it back down. Very good. We'll go ahead and test the arms, see if we've made any changes. And then go ahead and take their elbow, bring your body to the head of the table. And then we'll go ahead and have them pull the elbow down and then lift up. So essentially the opposite of what we just did. This opens up the tricep muscle. Squeezing down and then pulling back up. So they're resisting as you're pulling up. This opens up their lat and their tricep. As you do this, make sure that they're squeezing their cores to keep their ribs and lungs down, just to maintain the integrity of the stretch and isolate that arm. In general, I tend to do around 4 or 5 of these stretches. It seems to be enough to open up what they need. We can go ahead and do a lat compression. And then bringing the arm back around. We'll go ahead and have them turn on their side to open up the shoulder now. So bringing that inside hand to the anterior delt, the outside hand comes to the scapula. And then we bring the hands around to cup their shoulder. And as they squeeze up, shrug their shoulder up to their ear, they're resisting the stretch as you lean your body back. Inhale, squeezing up, and exhale, leaning your body back. This really opens up the space between the shoulder and the ear, where oftentimes people hold stress in this area. This is a great way to relax it. We can do some soft tissue work in here, moving the hands up to the neck, just softening up the tissue, the area. And then we're going to go ahead and open up deeper by having them lift the elbow all the way up towards their head and then arc that elbow down. So what I mean by arc is that you want to create this almost rainbow shape up, lifting up and then down. This really isolates that shoulder. And lifting up and have them resist it down. This is really opening up the deltoid. We can come back to the head of the table, bringing the outside arm to the inside crook of their elbow and leaning back. Nice gentle passive stretch for the side body. Before we move on to the other side, we'll go ahead and bend in their top knee and then give them a nice spinal twist by having them extend that arm they work so hard. This also helps to open up the pectoral muscle on that side, so you get a nice double whammy. And if they're lucky, they might get kissed by their dog. Okay, bringing it back, we're going to move on to the other side now. So same thing, we're going to loosen up that shoulder and the elbow joint. And then bring the outside arm to the elbow, inside arm to the wrist, and give them nice wide circles, loosening up the arm, loosening up the shoulder, and beginning with the bicep. Having them squeeze in and then rock your body back to open up their bicep. Yeah. So you shouldn't use a lot of your own muscle. You should really just use your body weight, as they only use their arm. Very good. Now we're gonna lift their arm up, and this time cradle the elbow and then bring the inside arm to the inside of their wrist. Have them put their hand in a fist and we'll cradle it and lean our body back. So stepping forward and then leaning back. And this is so excellent for that shoulder movement. If anyone has stiff shoulders, tight shoulders, this is excellent exercise for this to open it up. Very nice. We're going to come to the head of the table now and do the opposite way. So bring the inside hand to their elbow. They're going to press the elbow down towards the ribs, and then you're lifting up and straight back, opening up that lat on the other side. And when you feel like you've satisfied that tricep, we're going to go ahead and have them turn on their side and work on the shoulder. So bringing the inside arm to the anterior delt, again, the other hand to soft tissue massage, and then wrap the arms around the shoulder, have them squeeze in, and then pull your body back to release that shoulder down. So a little bit of a push and pull movement where your partner or your client slowly releases their shoulder and both of you are resisting. So they're squeezing and you're pulling. It's beautiful because the more you work with someone with these resistance stretches, the more it just becomes natural and the easier it gets. Next, we'll have them pull their elbow up towards their head, and then we'll arc it over and all the way back down. So isolating that shoulder by lifting it up and pulling it down. Very good. When they lift back up, you can give them a little bit of resistance by gently pulling down a little bit This is also good to help strengthen the muscles. So when you give them resistance, they strengthen the muscle. When they give you resistance, they lengthen the muscle. We'll go ahead and give them that passive stretch on the other side, bringing the hand to the crook of the elbow and dropping back down into that spinal twist, having them bend their knee and then extend the arm, opening up the pectoral muscle on this side. Thank you guys so much for joining. Please comment below if there's anything that you would like to learn about further, as I am building an online course currently and would love to share that with you. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day and feel free.